Hi, right, so I'm here again with a video. If you're watching this, I guess that means it's uploaded, which has to be good news. I could talk endlessly about what's been wrong with the internet here, but I'm not going to. Let's get down to a tarot reading, a Sunday spread, and I hope you actually get to watch this on Sunday if you want to. It is the Starman Tarot this time. I haven't used this deck for too long. So we're going to do a Starman Tarot reading, and here is Tinkerbell. Don't know if you can see her there, but she is definitely kind of being a cat and waving her tail about. So how are we going to do this reading, Puss? Eh? Alright, she's gone on a chair next to me over there, so I hope that is good enough. Anyway, the Starman Tarot, we're going to make this a quick one, okay, just because I don't want to have to be too worried about whether it's going to upload or not. If it's nice and short, it ought to upload while the internet is still working. Engineers have been, engineers are coming again, but who knows. Let's just do a quick 3-card, pick a card. So these are the first 3 cards off the top of the pile after my shuffle there. So let's turn over card number 1, but not before, actually, not before I ask you to pick a card. Pick a card. Trust your inner psychic. Is it going to be 1, 2, or 3? Let's just show you those again. It's 1, 2, or 3. Entirely up to you, my friends. Entirely up to you. But pick your card, and okay, let's get stuck in. So card number 1 is this one. We'll turn it round, and it is the King of Cups. There's the King of Cups. Now, jump cuts all over the place here because Tinkerbell the cat started jumping about all over the place as soon as she knew I was talking to you guys. I think that's it. I think she knows you guys are around because she has been asleep on the bed all day. Where were we? We were with the King of Cups, and we still are. And there he is in his magic spaceship hovering over the water. And so that water sign kind of feeling that goes with the suit of cups and that earthiness, you can sort of feel the emotions coming down to earth and some grounding going on here. And yet he's still hovering above the water there in his amazing alien craft or whatever it is. And he's got that big streak of spiritual light there moving right towards him and hitting him right in the belly, right in the gut. And so there's a definite urge to go with your gut, you know, go with the feelings you've actually got at the core of your soul as you move forward. This is an artistic kind of a card as well. You know, the artistic, the creative side of yourself is more likely to bring you success if you pick this card. Certainly at the present time anyway. But let's take a closer look. Yeah, there's just, you know, water signs everywhere. There's a cup there. There's a lot going on up in the sky as well, up above. And that is just a reminder, the old thing, as above, so below. Whatever it is you're trying to put into life, whatever it is you're trying to make happen is actually going to be enhanced an awful lot if you just tune into the spiritual forces around you. And the way to do that, friends, is with your mind, really. It's your subconscious mind, certainly, and it's everything that goes on with the third eye that brings that spiritual link and brings that spiritual success. But at the same time, that really is your mind. You know, we're born with that physical mind. And a scientist once said, and he was a very skeptical scientist, actually, about anything to do with the paranormal, with the spiritual realms, but he did say if he was God, and he didn't believe in God, but he said if there was a God and he was God, surely God would want to put some kind of receptive thing into the human mind so that he could talk to us. And that, my friends, was a scientist talking. So amazing. King of Cups. Anyway, looks like a time for sort of grand gestures, that kind of thing. But certainly be creative. That's really what it's all about. And look forward to those emotions being grounded and bringing you back down to earth in a really happy, a really positive kind of way. And so we come to card number 2. I thought we'd never get here, but here we are. Not too deep into the video yet. Card number 2 is the 7 of Wands. So we've got that lovely wand energy, that feeling that we're actually going to be able to get things done. And with the Seven of Wands, things are really happening, things are really getting done. But we do actually have to sort of take stock of what's going on, and we're probably going to have to stand up for ourselves if we pick this card. And I say we because this is the one I picked, because it's like the middle of the three cards. So it's kind of the pivotal one if you chose all three. So this is really what it's all about, friends. You've got to sort of defend yourself, really, when this comes into being, and you got to sort of stick up for your world, not just stick up for it, but actually believe in it. That's what it's really all about. You can do so much more if you actually believe in what you're doing. So let's look a bit more closely at this card. And there's a sort of dance going on, you know, a dance going on, and spears seem to be being thrown at this character. They are actually wands. They are actually things that you can get things done with, and this character can really, really make things happen, for sure, in a very certain way. Resistance to this guy is going to be futile, but people are trying to resist him, and that's why it looks like the wands could be flying towards him. Of course, we can't see exactly which way they're going, but that's just the nature of energy, isn't it, friends? It flows around us, it comes to us, and we put it out. Sometimes, you know, psychically, when we're looking for protection, we kind of put a mirror around ourselves, don't we? So that any evil intentions coming towards us are just reflected straight back to wherever they came from. That's an important thing to do. Definitely some grounding, definitely some protection needed here, especially since we started off with the King of Cups, which is the earthy part of the water signs, that side of that element. But it's all happening. Yet again, the heavens are involved. Yet again, this dance is kind of carrying this guy pretty much up heavenward. On the back of his helmet here, we've almost got a figure of 8. Can you see that? So we've got that as above, so below thing still going on. It's always going on, though. The nature of anything spiritual, and life itself is a spiritual thing, absolutely, for sure. So strengthen your resolve, I suppose, is the real key to the message here, friends. Really try and be sure of yourself, and even at times when you don't feel sure of yourself, do some soul searching and think, you know, why am I here? Why am I in this position? What am I trying to do, and why am I trying to do it? And that way you'll get in touch with what your true intentions are, because that's what it has to be all about with the Seven of Wands. So card number 3 is this one. Right now, if you picked all 3, or if you picked card number 3, this is what it's all about for you. It is number 3 from the Major Arcana. It is the Empress, and there she is in all her glory, really showing that dominion over nature, I guess. And of course, any sort of dominion over nature that the human race has ever had has depended on working with nature. We get to working with nature, and that way we get nature working with us. So it's a sort of dominion, I suppose, because we've had to conquer nature in so many ways just to be able to keep life going and keep on living. But this is about working with it, really. And the Empress, what she's really talking about here is actually allowing abundance into your life. You know, she is all about the abundance of nature, and it's important to consciously want to let that in. You know, you tap into the creative flow of the universe, really. I was going to say the planet, but it's the whole universe. You tap into that creative flow. So there is creativity coming into it again. And just remember that everything is possible, because actually that, you know, it sounds very pie in the sky, but everything really is possible. I've said so many times, I fear repeating myself here, but I've got to say it again. We actually come to this life with a purpose, with a mission, and it's the things that we think we could never do in a million years in our wildest dreams. Those are the goals we should be pursuing, because with spirit by our sides, we can actually do anything at all, friends. So there you go. There is quite a quick reading. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've got a plan, right, because my internet keeps on cutting out and the engineers never quite seem to be able to fix it. When I've got a good connection, which fingers crossed I seem to actually have today, I'm going to record several videos in a day and upload them and schedule them for different times. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you will be getting a lot more out of this channel in the time to come. Thanks so much for your support. Thanks so much for watching. But more videos are going to keep on coming. That's my affirmation. So do hit the subscribe button, friends. Helps the channel no end. It really does. And hopefully that way way I can get to help you. Because when you do a thing like subscribe, it lets your spirit guides know that, you know, you and I are meant to be working together on some level. Anyway, it's been great sharing this reading with you. I hope you have a fantastic time ahead. I look forward to seeing you again in the next one. Love and light, blessings and peace.